Welcome back. That was the Guardian Angels founder and Republican New York City mayoral candidate Curtis Sliwa attacking both former Governor Andrew Cuomo and Democrat socialist Zohran Mamdani in his new recent ad, as it is now 30 days away from New Yorkers heading to the polls to vote for the city's new mayor, which is now down to a three-man race after incumbent Mayor Eric Adams stepped out of the race last weekend. Mamdani revealed on Tuesday that he wants to take the power to discipline the NYPD away from the police commissioner and instead give the power to the Civilian Complaint Review Board, which PBA President Patrick Hendry said is dominated by anti-police activists. Mamdani is also pledging to end the Gifted and Talented program in the city's elementary schools, which backers of the program say would impact high achievers from low and middle income families. Meanwhile, there's this. Peter Schweitzer, the president of the Government Accountability Institute, is exposing who is actually funding Mamdani's mayoral bid, with a shocking 78% of his campaign money coming from outside of the Empire State. Joining me now with reaction to Mamdani is opponent, former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. Governor, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Good to be with you, Maria. Thank you for having me.
How are you feeling with 30 days out? Will you be able to pull this off and stop Zohran Mamdani?
I'm feeling very good, Maria, because New Yorkers get it. Right, this is a very stark election. Mamdani is basically a banner carrier for the socialists, the Democratic Socialists, they call themselves, which is a national movement. They are anti-business, they are anti-police, and that doesn't work in New York, right? You can't be a socialist in New York City. It's all about business. It's all about bringing businesses back. It's all about growing businesses. We're already losing businesses and people. And public safety is job one in New York City. And they're not going to, New Yorkers will not support defunding the police, limiting the police, doing away with misdemeanors, legalizing prostitution, legalizing drug trafficking. I mean, it would be anarchy in New York City. You'd lose the economy, and the public safety would get even worse. And New Yorkers get that, and they're not going to get past it.
What do you want to say to critics of your policies, like you just heard Curtis Sliwa at the top of the block, basically blaming you for cashless bail? Governor, what do you want to say to those skeptics who don't want Mamdani but are not sure that you're going to do what they want either because they blame you for cashless bail, sir?
Yeah. Well, the cashless bail law that I passed was 6 years ago, Maria. They changed it about 4 times since then. So whatever changes they wanted to make, they have made. And I think what New Yorkers are looking for is they want a competent official who can get the city in order, who can run the city. You're talking about a mayoral position, right? It's an operational position. They get that we're losing people, we're losing businesses, that taxes are too high, the city is unsafe. And they want someone who can come in and manage the city, do the job. They know me as governor. They know that I know how to make government work. I know how to make government effectuate change. I did a lot of big projects, new LaGuardia Airport, new Kennedy, Kosciuszko Bridge, Mario Cuomo Bridge, passed a lot of big pieces of legislation that were national firsts, dealt with many disasters and emergencies, COVID, Hurricane Sandy. And my opponent, 33 years old, 2-term assemblyman, passed 3 bills, worst attendance record in the legislature. Never ran anything. Mayor of New York should not be your first job, Maria. There's no time for on-the-job training. When any given morning, God forbid, you could have a mass murder or a terrorist attack. So New Yorkers get that. They know how important the mayor is and how you really need to know what you're doing.
How did this happen, Andrew? How is it possible that Mamdani has so much support? I mean, look, you heard what Peter Schweitzer is reporting, that 78% of his money is coming from outside the state. And all of those people who, are backing him right now, are they true New Yorkers, or have they been living here for 30 days?
Yeah, no, they're not New Yorkers. As the numbers show, this is a national effort, Maria. This is a civil war within the Democratic Party. Remember when the Republican Party had the Tea Party, and that was the extreme right? Well, we have an extreme left, and they call themselves the Democratic Socialists. And they are trying to take over the Democratic Party. And this is a nationwide movement. And they raise money nationwide, they mobilize nationwide, they send volunteers in from all across the United States. And Mamdani is just a banner carrier for that movement. They just want to win the mayoralty as a crown that says their movement is the dominant movement. That's what this is about. But socialism does not work in New York City, right? We're all about business. We're all about entrepreneurship and opportunity. And you raise taxes and demonize corporations, they will leave.
And even Democrats realize that at this point, Governor. I mean, we had John Fetterman on last week, and he complained about the Democrats' rhetoric. Watch this.
If you want a Democrat that's going to call people Nazis or fascists or all these kinds of things, well, I'm not going to be that guy. Independent thinking and views, wherever that I happen to believe the truth, regardless if it's the Republican or the Democratic voice.
So much so, Andrew, that now you are running as an independent. You've got to get independents and moderates to come out for you. And I wonder how you're going to do that in such a liberal city that keeps coming out for extremists. Give us your vision for New York. What do you want to do? Stopping socialism aside, what will Mayor Andrew Cuomo do?
First, we have to grow business. We have to provide jobs. That's opportunity. That's hope. That's aspiration. That's what makes New York, New York. Second, the city has to be safe, Maria. You have to be able to take the subway without worrying whether or not you're going to make it to the other side. I want to hire 5,000 police, what I call a cop on the block and a cop on the train. We have defunded the police to the lowest level in modern history. I want to add the 5,000, which will take us back to where we were under Mayor Dinkins and Rudy Giuliani. That's full force. Third, build, baby, build. We need affordable housing, and we have to build it, 50,000 units a year. We know how to do it. We just need competent government to make it happen.
All right. Andrew, we will be watching your work. We appreciate you joining me this morning. Thank you. New York City mayoral candidate, former New York Governor, Andrew Cuomo. Thank you, sir.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.